Armed and aquatic. Alright, so here's what's going on here. I just loaded this hack using using USB to SNES. So instead of actually, like, you know, downloading this hack preemptively, thinking, oh, I want to play this level, I just waited till the last moment and actually had it just jolt onto my Super Nintendo. They explode. Of course, sprites by Russian Man. I should have known this was coming. Most sprites by Russian Man explode if you look at them funny. So you have to be careful with sprites by Russian Man. So how you doing, standard Limbo? Who is the standard Limbo? Is Limbo even standard? Is there a standardized form of Limboing? I know Limbo exists mostly for people who go to roller skating rinks, but... Knuckles and Knuckles. There we go. Alright, excellent. How am I? I'm pretty good, aside from the random pause for Knuckles. Another another USB to SNES trick. I can swap out sprites whenever I feel like it, or when the audience feels like it, which is kind of nice. So now we'll be and Knuckles for a moment. That was not the way to play that. But yeah, I'm doing good. Went to PAX today, which was fun. Played some fun, various fun games. Was even talking about a couple of them. There's a Toho version of Age of Empires that I got my eye on that should be kind of fun for the future. Got to play a couple games that I'd played before, which was nice. Eventually I'll play Cricket, the weird RPG. Not really sure what to do there to not die. But I'm just gonna let that guy do his thing so I don't explode with him. But yeah. Not quite sure what I'll do with the rest of my PAX time. I have a 4-day pass. I live in Seattle, so it's really easy to go to PAX and not, like, spend the whole time at the con. There we go. Oh, hello. It feels very mildly Kaizo, honestly. Want to know about the AoE clone? Yeah, I can give you a link if you'd like. I ended up putting it in my Steam wishlist because I thought it was funny enough to justify it. There were some problems. For instance, the part of the dialogue was in Japanese, and I couldn't read that, even though the language was set to English. But, you know, it played like Age of Empires, and it was Toho. You had little fairies that were your villagers, and had Reimu and Marissa as your hero units. It's not due out for until next year, though, so, you know, don't hold your breath. Oh god, explosive dolphins. I don't like this jump. Yeah, let me give you a link really quick. Steam, look at my wish list, because I put on my wish list because they didn't have a card. Like, presently, my notes are like half cards, half photos, and half Steam wish list, which is not ideal. Smart 2, unit test at a conference. Oh, fries, that's an awful pun and you know it. Oh, that was a bad jump. And my dolphin exploded. Yeah, I have to say the image at the front of that is pretty awful in terms of expressing what it is, because I kind of thought it would be a fighter game before I started playing it. And you never really know with Toho people how any given thing is going to be, because Toho people are interesting people. But yeah, I played it through the tutorial, had fun. So, good enough endorsement that I am willing to try that out at a later date when it's actually available. Also got to play Impulse, the game from Anon, who made Hacker's Dreams. Got to meet Anon, which was kind of cool. Didn't know he was from Croatia. And unlike most people, I know where Croatia is. Nuts. Yeah, you went a long ways to get to to get to PAX, which which explains a few things about the booth. It was kind of entertaining. I introduced myself and was like, "Oh yeah, I know who you are." Oh, okay. Not something that's very common, honestly. But it was good to talk to him about a little bit of the philosophy of the game. Learned a few things about it that I was unaware of. It's going to have Twitch chat integration, which honestly is just a really smart move. Make it easy for people who only have one monitor to play this kind of Kaizoe game. Use squadrons of fairy for battle and taking down your enemies. So the booth that was part of, and I want to be incredibly specific about this, was the, oh, that's how you do it. You just go for the top. Like Japanese indie game conference booth. And so I don't think an awful lot of them had a lot of QA done to them. So I played a few of them. And the ones I played I liked, but I will admit they definitely had some problems with English. But at the same time, I'm not really all that mad. Like, you know, these are Japanese indie games. They can't pay people like Ted Woosley to go and do a localization, so, you know. Yeah, Anon knows my face. It's true. I doubt he'll do anything with that information, but, you know. Alright, well, that was that level. It was okay. I kind of feel for what it was kind of short. But I had fun.